Event may be too intense for young children, and it's not recommended for children under the age of 13. No costumes or costume masks allowed.
Spoiler alert. This episode contains detailed descriptions of storylines for haunted houses and scare zones for Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights. If you want to be informed, continue listening if you dare. If you want to be surprised, then we'll see you in the fog. Welcome to the Discover Universal podcast. I'm Kari, and I've started Halloween Horror Nights vocal training for safe screaming.
And I'm David, and it's time to find out what will be giving me nightmares for the rest of the year.
Yes, that's right. Today, we are talking everyone's favorite Halloween Horror Nights 2023.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
This is my favorite time of year.
I know.
Is this my favorite episode of the year?
I think it is.
We get to reveal.
You just said that your veins were shaking. That's how caffeinatedly
That's how
excited you were.
Excited we are.
That's true. We are getting to meet with the brains behind this.
That's right.
The creators of this crazy horror experience this year. We are getting to talk with Laura Sauls, Charles Gray, Matt Flood, and Kelly Malik today.
The whole team.
Getting to pick their brain about all of the exciting details for Halloween Horror Nights 2023. All right, David, we got to talk about what we know.
What do we know?
What
We don't know much.
Not much. I want to hear the content for all of the haunted houses.
That's the big thing every
That
year.
is, yes.
I want to know what all the themes are.
Absolutely.
I want to know, I want to know which movies we're going to be, or like TV shows or whatever
Yeah.
they're going to be walking through. I want to know the original content houses.
Oh, absolutely. Some of
Those
my
are-
favorites.
That could be a lifelong debate between Halloween Horror Nights fans is original content houses versus intellectual property houses, which are,
Ooh.
all the movies and stuff that we know
I
and
like
love.
this.
But it's like,
I think
there's merits to each.
I think our listeners should sound off in the comments. Let us know.
Hit us up.
Good
I
debate.
like seeing the stuff I recognize from the films, like coming to life.
Exactly.
But then, some of the original content houses, like seeing these super creative stories
I know.
out of the minds of some of the wonderful creators we'll be talking to today.
And that's really cool that we get to talk to them about it because you can
Yeah.
feel their excitement. Like this is a brand new thing that they created.
They made an announcement the day after Halloween Horror Nights ended last year,
Yes.
and that is Chucky,
Chucky.
our infamous, murderous doll come to life.
Yes.
I will say there was an aunt that I always used to visit growing up, and I would always have to sleep in her guest room that was
no.
full of little porcelain dolls. I hated that room.
David.
I hated that room.
Why do I feel like there's a haunted house coming and it's just called like David's
There
childhood
was back in
aunt's
the
house?
day. There was an original content haunted house called Dollhouse of the Damned,
Really?
and it was all that stuff.
Were you freaking out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a good legacy of dolls coming to life.
Friends, I gotta be honest. David is a screamer when he goes through the haunted houses. 'Tis true.
I'm a talker too. Remember?
Yeah, you are. I know.
I try to have a conversation with the people trying to scare me,
When I
and the
see-
monsters trying to
When
scare
I'm
me.
standing behind David, he's like pointing to the characters. He's like, "You look great." That's
Hey, good scare. Good job. You got me.
We gotta focus. We gotta focus. Okay.
They don't want to listen to us talk. They want to listen to these haunted house and street zone reveals.
Totally fair. Okay, for those of you listening out there and you don't know what Halloween Horror Nights is all about.
Do you even Universal
What are
Orlando?
you even doing? But let's give them a brief overview
Okay.
of what they can expect this year in terms of nuts and bolts. So give us the dates. When
Okay.
can they experience the event?
The dates of this event are select nights during September 1st through October 31st.
Okay.
And it has been announced that this is the most nights ever for Universal Orlando.
Big deal.
As of now, there are 44 event nights.
Hot dog.
Whew!
That's amazing.
That's a lot of nights.
I love that.
Yeah.
Good. So hopefully you can block off a night or
Yes.
more in your calendar from September to October.
Halloween Horror Nights is a separately ticketed event,
Good
which
call.
means that Universal Studios Florida will close at a certain point, and you will need a Halloween Horror Nights ticket to enter the event. But good for you. There's plenty of ticketing options.
Very much so. And I do want to reiterate that the event is taking place at Universal Studios Florida,
Yes, it is.
not Universal Islands of Adventure.
No.
Now, there are a variety of ticket options.
Variety.
First of all, you can get a single night ticket.
If you want to go one night,
You
fine.
can get a single night ticket, and you can also purchase an express pass.
Separately, but does enhance the experience.
Yes, it does.
Allows you to skip some of those lines.
Then we have what we call our fear passes.
Oh, these are very popular.
They're multi-night tickets.
Okay.
And based on the level of ticket you purchase, that's the number of nights that you can attend. So you can get a rush of fear That's one set of nights. If you want to go more nights, you can get a frequent fear pass.
Mhm.
If you want to go even more nights, you can get a frequent fear plus pass.
Ooh.
And if you want to go all the nights, you can go get the ultimate frequent fear pass.
The ultimate.
Yes. Check our show notes for all of the information about ticketing. Now, I do have to plug one more exciting option.
Yeah.
You can choose to purchase an RIP tour.
Ooh.
A lot of fun.
That's special.
Kind of a play on our VIP experience. And you get to walk around with a very knowledgeable guide that's
Yes.
going to give you some really cool information
Right.
about all of the haunted houses and scare zones. So that is an excellent upgrade, in my opinion, to your evening.
As I understand, they give you the backstories of the houses.
Yes.
And as part of that VIP RIP experience, they walk you like right up to the house.
Boom, baby.
Yeah. You can also do a private version of that too,
Yeah.
where it's like just your party and you get the whole tour.
Once again, check the show notes for all of that information for Halloween Horror Nights ticketing options. You can do a behind-the-scenes Unmasking the Horror tour.
That's during the day
Yes.
with the lights on.
A 3-house or 6-house tour that you can check out all of the cool details. Highly, highly recommend this because there has been a lot of care and design
So
going
many
into these
details.
haunted houses.
Yeah.
And for me, one of the best ways to experience Halloween Horror Nights is to stay and scream.
Mhm.
And since you are staying and screaming at night, there are some really cool perks associated with staying at a Universal hotel during Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, one of which is a resort designated entry into the event, into Halloween Horror Nights 32 every event night. Hotel guests are able to show their valid hotel room key along with, of course, their Halloween Horror Nights admission ticket at a designated entrance at the front of Universal Studios Florida. And you'll have your own line, get you in a little bit quicker.
I love that.
Yeah.
Very smart. And if you are staying at some of our hotels, they have some really cool overlays. I know that they have some themed beverages,
Yeah.
some great decor. Specifically at Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort, there are some extra special things happening.
Yeah, they've done a cool Halloween Horror Nights event the past few years now. What
Yeah.
is it this year?
Oh,
It's
this year is Chucky's Twisted Playground.
oh,
I know. And it is a series of photo opportunities that you can enjoy. You can snap some really great shots there. And that does have a check-in area as well. So check the show notes for all of that information about Chucky's Twisted Playground.
And afterwards, you can hop over to Swizzle Lounge.
Well, this year it is the Spooky Swizzle Lounge.
Oh,
Oh, yes. You can enjoy the theming of Lil Boo and the Pumpkin Lord's Lair in this overlay of Halloween Horror Nights. And you can purchase specialty drinks themed to Halloween.
the hotel rooms are not haunted.
No,
Don't worry.
Not that I know of.
Not that we know.
No, not that I've ever experienced. No, you're going to come to the park, you're going to enjoy the event, and
I
then
agree.
after you're done, you can saunter right over to your hotel.
Yes.
It's really easy.
You can, after a long night of screaming, you can just rest right here at Universal Orlando.
Yes, yes. Good call.
You don't have to go far to crash into bed and
Totally.
go to sleep.
And as you're crashing into bed, you might be doing so in your very cool new Halloween Horror Nights merchandise t-shirts.
Ooh.
Because we got some merch.
We do.
And one of my favorite times of year is that merch reveal.
It is.
That happened this past March, which is really cool.
I love seeing the tribute store
Love it.
for Halloween. Ooh.
Love, 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 love the tribute store.
And there's another way to stay and scream too.
Tell me.
If you have a daily park admission and a Halloween Horror Nights ticket, there are these special corrals throughout the park that let
Ooh.
you stay in during the time when the park is kind of turning over.
Right.
And that means as soon as the event opens, you are already in line to go straight into some of the haunted houses. So that's a
Boom.
cool way to do it too.
Really good idea.
Oh, okay. Is that the business? Did we get the business out of the way?
Hold on. There's more. We haven't
Want to
eaten.
learn.
We haven't eaten or drinking anything yet.
There's some crazy food and drinks.
Listen,
guys.
food and beverage, I'm really excited to hear about because our culinary team gets so creative.
We talked to Chef Junior. He said, "Oh, you don't even know what's coming this year."
Said, get ready, y'all. So we don't know
There's
exactly
some wild food last.
what it's going to be, but we know there will be food and there will be beverages. There will be libations for our friends 21 and up for you to enjoy. And they're all going to be themed and exciting.
They were leaning into the like scary food
Big
themes
time.
last year.
Yes. I can't
They
wait
made
to see.
them look horrific.
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 I'm not just horrific. Horrific.
Horrific.
But they tasted delicious.
You bet. That's what we do here. We're fully in theme. If you do want to check out all of the interactive map elements or you want to figure out what the wait times are, download that official Universal Orlando app before you come to the event. That is going to give you, like I said, the location for the haunted houses and the scare zones. It's going to give you the wait times, the show times. You can mobile food and drink order, all those very cool options that you may see, and you can use Universal Pay. It's kind of a one-stop shop for all the information about the event.
Very helpful.
Very much so. All right, now I'm done.
Did we get the business out of the way
I think
now?
we're done with the business.
Is it reveal time? All right, let us welcome in our creative directors for Halloween Horror Nights, and let's find out some stuff.
Let's do it.
It just got a lot spookier in our studio. We have been joined by the creative team behind Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando,
2023.
and we're about to hear all the goods.
Yeah, but first we have to introduce them in style. That's what we do here on the Discover Universal podcast. Give it up for Laura. I'll steal your souls.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll steal your souls.
Yeah,
Like, that's good. That's good. Thank you.
And next we have Matt. Oh no, there's a flood.
I love it. I love it.
He liked
the
it.
groan is because I appreciated it.
He liked it.
I'll do another one.
Okay.
Charles Chainsaw Gray.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Listen, brother, I think that's amazing.
I saved my favorite for last. It's Kelly Smelly Mally.
Yeah.
It's like my grade school days all over. Yes.
We are going to present this in a 3-part series. Okay, first, our creators are going to talk to you about the IP, intellectual property, haunted houses. Then they're going to go through the original content, haunted houses, followed by our amazing scare zones, courtesy of Kelly Smelly.
It's a 3-parter.
You got it. Thanks, girl. Hey, launch into it, fam. This is all you.
The floor
Awesome.
is yours.
So this year we have some amazing intellectual properties that we are featuring into haunted houses. There are 5 of them to be exact, all 5 very diverse in their content, and we are so excited to bring these 5 intellectual property houses to our Horror Nights fans. And I'm going to let Charles Gray kick it off.
All right.
Come on, Chainsaw.
Charles Chainsaw Gray.
So it's been tradition the last few years to have the Universal Monsters visit us, and we're going to have them again this year. What makes this one very exciting is it's Universal Monsters Unmasked. There are 4 characters that are going to be in this house. The Invisible Man. We also have Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. And both of them are on the run, and they've come to Paris. Well, guess who else lives in Paris? We have the Phantom of the Opera, and we have the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Whoa.
So we have those 4 characters all on the same night, killing, murdering, all the fun things you do. Murder. And so when we go into the experience, we're actually going to have right into the cacophony we're walking into. The police are there, and we get to go underground. We get to go into the Paris Opera House. I'm not going to give away all the details, but we go subterranean, and then we go up into the city itself. So all 4 of them, we're going to have moments with them. And then at the end, it's just going to be crazy. So I'm excited.
I love that. Those are classic characters that I feel like aren't
So cool.
as represented.
Yeah.
They're out of the shadows.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah, so it's going to be awesome. It's going to be huge. The scenic is beautiful.
Oh, I bet.
Again, of course, the costumes are amazing. And lots of knives. These people use knives.
Watch out.
Let's move on to our next IP, which is The Exorcist Believer. Now, Blumhouse is coming out with the Exorcist film, and the fun thing about this is it does not come out. The film itself does not come out until this event is almost over. So we're walking through, getting a sneak peek, a living trailer, if you will, of the film as we go through. Wow. So just to give you a baseline, which I know you've probably seen in the trailer, is that it's really about 2 girls, best friends, who go missing, and then they're found, and something's wrong. And their parents are trying to figure out what it is. Listen, I have 2 daughters, and sometimes they can get a little crazy, but there's a little more going on here.
Yikes.
Just a little bit
Yikes.
more. Thus, The Exorcist Believer.
Like the supernatural kind of horror movies. Those are the ones that get me. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh,
Ugh.
big time. I'm
man.
very freaked out by those. And this house is going to be super intense, and it's going to be gross. It's going to be creepy. And of course, I'm scared of creepy little kids. That's like one of my big fears.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard. Creepy kids, creepy old people. Can't do it.
Mhm,
Rough.
mhm. Now,
Right.
the guests themselves are going to be also, as the guests, sometimes we play a character in this. we are being pursued throughout this. So we're going to actually go over the veil, if you will, and go into that other hellish realm, if you will, and find out what's on the other side. So there we go. That's the Exorcist Believer.
I'm ready.
And now I'm passing it over to our other wrestler in the ring, Matt.
Oh no, it's
There's a flood.
Oh, yeah.
I like that name.
Hey,
Hey.
I am extremely excited to talk about this IP. So we have The Last of Us coming to Halloween Horror Nights. The video game is going to be brought to life. So this is following part 1, The Last of Us, Joel and Ellie's story. So we get to be immersed in this world. We will be attacked by clickers, by stalkers, by bloaters, going through places like Pittsburgh, experiencing the horrible aftermath of this this horrible thing that took over the world, where, you know, it is horrifying and awesome. We are so excited for everyone to see and experience The Last of Us at Halloween Horror Nights.
That's huge. That's so exciting. The game is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yes,
Absolutely.
It is like one of the most incredible narrative gaming experiences ever.
yes.
And I can't wait to see it come to life.
Yeah,
That's
no,
gonna be so awesome.
I playing through this one, The Last of Us Part 1, is just one of the coolest narrative experiences, but then also the haunting feeling of
so
like
scary.
things like the stalkers, and it's all dark and you're just experiencing that. Anyway, I got to play it on a big screen, and, you know, the surround sound and that type of feeling is what we're going to be delivering to the guests in a very practical way of feeling like they could be coming at you from any angle. So
I have to imagine that makeup and will play a
Oh my
large part
gosh,
yeah,
in
yeah.
this.
And
Okay.
I believe
character
that we have
designs.
always done exceptionally well with that type of thing, and this will not disappoint.
Quite well.
So.
Invented the genre, you may say. That's incredible.
So yeah,
Wow.
super cool.
Wow.
So that is
Wow,
The Last of Us,
Wow.
Part 1.
Part 1.
Yes. All right. That's 3 down, yeah?
Cool.
What else we got?
Next up, we have Chucky Ultimate Kill Count.
Whoa.
Amazing.
Whoa.
So Chucky is coming to Universal. It's Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. And the problem is that we knew this, and so we built a house. Yeah. About ultimate kill count, Chucky. Oh yeah, you know, he's killing everybody. But Chucky was going to be like the way that we promoted this thing. So we brought in Chucky. Hey, come and promote this cool thing that we built, celebrating like all this cool stuff. So this is, you know, we built this thing. It's based on the show, but it's the ultimate kill count because Chucky, like, you know, the killer doll,
The
right?
greatest hits. I
Right,
love it,
right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Chucky shows up and he's like, "You're not killing anybody.
Uh-oh.
Nobody's actually being killed."
Oh, no.
So he killed the creators of the house, possessed the dolls that we made for our haunted house. I'm going to up my numbers, and this is going to be epic. So Chucky has taken over his own house, has possessed all of our props, and some of the guests, and maybe some of the attraction workers, and having a blast doing it.
And he absolutely, Chucky loves the fact that we're going, bring him through.
Oh, yeah.
Bring him through.
This is like a
yeah.
challenge. Chucky
Oh,
challenge.
His numbers are going through the roof right now. You know, this is like the perfect setup for Chucky, and he is not bashful about telling us how much he hated the fact that we didn't put the horror in Horror Nights. So
Whoa.
Chucky showed up,
Whoa.
and he is putting the horror back in Halloween Horror Nights.
Okay. Okay, murderous
Wow.
little doll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see what you got, bud.
it'll be fun. It'll be
Don't
fun.
taunt him. Don't taunt him.
I shan't. I shan't. Oh, okay. That's the scariest one for me so far.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
We
All
have
those amazing. Go ahead.
one more intellectual property haunted house
Oh.
coming to Halloween Horror Nights 2023. Matt?
Stranger Things 4.
No!
Stranger Things 4 is coming to Halloween Horror Nights. It's happening.
What?
Now,
Ultimate
me
metal.
personally,
Guys,
and,
you just
know,
broke my brain.
This is not at all a diss to anybody who disagrees with me, but to me, Stranger Things 4 is the best
I
season.
agree
the,
with you.
the season.
Yes.
I love it,
Yeah.
and I have loved every season. But Stranger Things 4 just it hit that tone for me, and it had all those connection points and all that cool stuff. So we get to experience the curse of Vecna.
Oh, we're getting
Oh
back now.
my God.
So he showed up, and he's, of course, we know in the first episode he kills Chrissy. So we kind of start there, take us through all the way to where we are feeling those 4 chimes of the clock until he opens up
goodness.
his gate, and then, Stranger Things 4 is over at that point. So he opens the gate. We get to experience that, walking step by step through all of his maneuvering to do that as we see our heroes try to fight back. But we're very, very excited. We got some epic scenes in there. The season was just ripe with really, really cool
So
stuff.
good.
So
The season was perfect.
I remember watching it, and it's just like a wish list of such a cool environment, such cool characters. Like
100%.
that sounds
I
incredible.
saw it as a haunted house in my head. I was like, oh, if we could recreate this and with the clock and the chime and the thing and look at all those cool spires and stuff.
that's exactly how I said it. When we were
perfect.
brainstorming, that's what you're doing. The clock and the thing and that's how we said it. That's how the house was created right there.
Wow, that is
man.
like a big. I mean, I should have expected that, but like that's a big deal.
That was a surprise.
I
mean, these are all been surprises, but that was an extra surprise.
Cool. That's
And we
incredible.
have to give a shout out to our scenic designers
Oh,
who have
incredible.
all
They're
done
the best.
amazing work
Yeah.
on these intellectual property haunted houses. They really, Manuel Cordero, David Hughes, Dylan Koloth, Nick Collins, all of them have done just amazing work on these haunted houses.
Epic scenes.
Epic
Wow
scenes, our
factor.
costume designers, our
Certainly.
makeup designers, going to throw some names out there. Emily Blumenauer, David Nadolski, Stephanie Masco, all have done incredible work on these
Lighting and
designs.
audio, let's not
Lighting
forget
and
just
audio,
incredible
all of our
effects.
tech partners, effects, lighting, audio, all of our merchandise partners and marketing and food partners that are bringing all this to life. It's really amazing.
That's so cool.
See how collaborative this is?
I think the Unmasking the Horror Tours are going to be huge this year
Enormous.
because people are going
signing
to
up.
want to see those environments and take their time and be able to really study all the details and really see everything. Oh man,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Now, as a reminder, you may get to go into any combination of haunted houses. It may be original content. It could be your favorite film franchise, intellectual property. They are subject to availability.
Ugh,
Blew my mind with that.
that was only part one.
What?
Unless there's no more surprises.
No, there's like a million surprises
Oh my
coming
goodness.
up.
Okay, part 2, original content houses. Keep it going. We'll see you on the other side.
That's right. We'll see you for part 2. To learn more about Universal Parks and Resorts, head to our show notes for links to our Discover Universal blog for a more in-depth look around our destination. While you're there, sign up to receive emails that will include articles, videos, and this podcast delivered right to your inbox to prepare for your next vacation. If you liked what you heard, leave us a review and don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.